Hello, I'm Michael of M.O.D Catering Services. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like. So we are going to do this yummy nani okra stew. And of course we need our pig feet. That's the nani. We've added some blended garlic and ginger, sliced onions, paposhito and our normal habanero pepper. We're just going to season that up with our seasoning salt, a bit of water. Then we just put on our fire and we're just going to cook this on a low heat till our nani is well cooked. Also here, and I have here my grated and sliced okra, sliced up garden eggs, and cubed onions, beef, tolo beef, and of course willy or cow skin or hide. I'm just going to cook this together till they are readily done and the beef is well cooked. I don't want any undercooked beef in my okra stew. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil my okra, garden eggs, and my beef and cow skin together. And I'm going to also boil my nani spiced one as well together. Then we can continue with our cooking process. So I'm going to take you through the whole process. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. So we've been cooking our nani on a medium high heat for about 3 minutes now. I'm just going to stir that up together. It's mostly preserved with salt, so we don't need salt at this stage. Just make sure we cook thoroughly before adding to our main okra stew. So I'm just going to make sure we cook this together till they are well cooked. Then we can also check on our okra, our boiled plain okra. So I'm just going to check on our okra. You have to make sure our okra is being cooked thoroughly with our beef and our willy or cow skin. So we've been cooking our okra for about 7 minutes now, and as you can see, we are all so our okra is almost cooked. We would like to cook our okra and garden eggs equally. We wouldn't want our okra to be cooked and garden eggs partially cooked. So I'm just going to leave it on the fire for about 5 more minutes or 7 more minutes to make sure our garden eggs has also been well cooked before we proceed to making our stew. And our nani is also cooking very well. It's also doing well. We're just going to cover that up and allow that to cook for some few minutes before we proceed. So we're just going to mix this up and going to stir it quickly, especially if your okra wants to just overtake your cooking pot. You just give it a quick stir to make sure everything is being mixed in there and it's not going to overflow and spoil your whole cooking burner. So our okra is ready when we know it's very slimy and of course it's smooth enough, and of course the color also changes a bit. As you can see, you know your okra is ready. So you're just going to check on our pig feet. So our stew is also our pig feet with our seasoning and other stuff is also almost ready. Our other ingredients, we're just going to give this a gentle stir. I can't wait to have all this thing combined together in our beautiful okra stew. So please stay tuned. Don't move. So our our boiled okra has been ready for some minutes now. We are going to proceed with preparing the stew. We're going to add in our palm oil. We're going to add in a partial amount of the palm oil. Then we add in our momone. Then we stir fry that together to flavor our oil. So we're just going to let the oil heat up a bit. And we still have our nani being cooked here. It's almost ready. So we just let the palm oil heat up a bit, then we can add in our momone and stir everything together to make sure we flavor our oil with our momone before we proceed to adding in our onions and other necessary ingredients to making our stew. So we're going to add in our momone. We're going to gently stir this together to make sure we flavor our oil with our momone. We are now going to add in our sliced onions. We're going to allow our onions to cook up a bit before we add in our blended scotch bonnet pepper. So we are going to add in our blended scotch bonnet pepper. Then we are just going to stir that up a bit. Then we add in our cooked pig feet, stir that up and add in a bit of our stock. We wouldn't add everything because we wouldn't want to end up having our stew having so much salt. So we add in our pig feet, our already cooked pig feet. Then we stir that up. Then we add in a little bit of the stock and we taste for salt before we add in our seasoning salt and salt itself if needed. If not, we wouldn't stress ourselves adding in any salt after adding in a bit of our stock from our pig feet. We're just going to add in our seasoned and cooked pig feet. Then we stir everything together. Then we add in a bit of our stock. We're just going to add a partial amount to also help that cook up a bit before we add in our boiled okra and our garden eggs with our beef and cow skin. So we're going to stir this out together. Then we allow it to cook a bit. We add in our salmon, that our mackerel, and our tuna. So we're just going to cover this up and allow it to cook. So we are going to now stir this up a bit. Then we add in our mackerel and our tuna. After adding our mackerel and tuna, we allow that to cook for some few minutes. Then we can taste for salt. If it's okay, we proceed to adding in our cooked okra and garden eggs. If it's not, we season it up a bit with our salt and seasoning salt. So I'm just going to stir this up lightly. Then we allow that to cook as well before we add in our okra. So we've added a bit of our stock to it. We wouldn't want to end up messing our whole okra stew with salt. So we are just going to gently add our cooked okra to our prepared stew. We are pouring that in gently. Then we give it a good stir to make sure everything has been well cooked and mixed. So we are just going to stir everything together with our stew to make sure our okra has been well mixed with our already prepared stew. So we give it a gentle stir, mixing everything together. Then we leave this to cook for some few minutes, about 3 to 4 minutes. Then our okra stew is ready to be paired with our bangkun, any food of your choice. You can just pair this yummy okra stew with it. If you are still watching, don't forget to like and also subscribe, and also share with your friends to also learn this simple method of preparing okra stew. We're just going to leave this to boil for about 3 minutes. Then we taste for salt. If not, we add a bit of our seasoning salt to prevent our sauce for messing up our okra stew. So our okra stew is almost ready. This is all part of the process. We are going to give it a good stir and let it settle or rest. And we can start eating our yummy okra stew with our banku. Thanks so much for joining. I'm Michael of M.O.D Catering Services. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel as well. So our okra is ready, and you're going to pair that with our banku. I'm going to add in our meat, some tuna, wele. Can add in more and more meat as you wish or desire. Just going to garnish our banku beautifully with our okra stew. Give it a try and give me a feedback in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. I'm Michael of M.O.D Catering Services.